Good afternoon, everybody. It's Trish Blydeman here from Integration for Life. As people mostly know, I am on the process of doing another new album. I have playing in the background one of the tracks, which Darren Curtis has so graciously composed for me yesterday, and I've been adding the vocals overnight. But I just want to take you through a little bit of a process leading up to me releasing my new album, Codes of Light, in the next few weeks or a couple of months, hopefully before Christmas. And do a few little videos showing you how I do this process. So I hope this helps, and I'm going to stop this now, and I'm going to just add a bit of vocal, which I probably, have already done my vocals here, but I am going to do that for you. So excuse my back when I get there. I will actually bring this up so you can see that more. So I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to go in anywhere here and just add a bit of vocal. So I'm going to put this away and bring my other mic over, like so. You probably won't see what I'm doing here, but I will turn down the volume of my monitor so I don't screech the world out, and I'm going to put my headset on. We have a wonderful thing called reverb on these things, which is great. So I can hear what's going on in the background here, and you can't. And excuse any bad vocals coming through because it will be raw. So I'm going to add a project here. You can't rightly see that, but yes, up here. Oh, here. There we go. I'm going to add a new track. And I'm going to call it video track because that's what I'm doing it for. I'm going to add that. And as you can see, now it's brought up one called video track up here. And I'll go back and find a spot here that I can do some warbling of my voice. Here we go. So usually I have to select it to be recording here. And so I'm just going to stop that and go back to the beginning. Turn all this down so that you can hear it, and so this is where I began. Now you can hear how raw that is. It's really interesting, isn't it? So what I actually do is I go back here And I cut out all the bits in between. You know, obviously I probably would not put all of that in there because it's not really sounding great. But I'll just show you some magic in a minute. Some magic moves. So I go in and I use a rubber, take out all those bits in between. I do what we call a fade in. So we fade it in slightly at the end and the beginning. So that gets rid of any coarse little notes that might be a bit raggedy. And then we go back into here and we go into what we call inserts, and we can put effects in there. So, you know, for all of us vocalists, we usually have a preset of some lovely vocals. So let's do a 20-second long reverb. So that will give it a whole different sound you'll hear. So let's play it again. Let's just play that track. So I hear something already there that I don't want, so I stop it. I cut that little bit out here because it's got a bit of a rough vocal on it there. Pull that in again and go back. Let's try it again. I have to go back a little bit because I've dropped the S off there. Still a little bit off. That's better. Ooh, that's not good. So I would delete that and I'd go back and start again on that little bit and record it. But let's put it all together. Take this because you can mute tracks and I would drop that down so you can go in and you can actually select volumes. So you can put volumes on it, you can put what we call inserts or different types of vocal tricks and effects, and you can do then also equalizers by cutting out bits and pieces of sound that aren't really heard. They're not really heard on the track, or they're like grey noise that really we don't need at the beginning and the end of a phrase or the part of the track. You know, they're sort of not audible to us in our ears at the higher and lower end. It's only a certain amount that our ears will hear. So that takes out a lot of background noise. And then, of course, we've got the volume. You can do all sorts of things like panning it, you know, so that it goes across and back. You can hear it from one ear to the other. It's really, really exciting. It's one of my favourite places to be is in the studio. A bit self-taught. I've had some wonderful people around me. Heather Fran has been mostly my teacher with all of this from the first album that I did way back. So, yeah, she's really been helpful. But it is really experimenting and hearing different things and going with your ear on what it is that you think is really great. So I hope that has been interesting. I'll come back and start a whole new track, which I've got one more to do, and see if I can work out how to make it a bit easier for you to see what I'm doing. Okay, have a great day. Bye.